Greetings YouTube, Joe here with Culination Media, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon White. This is episode number 58, and in the last episode, we captured Rude over on Route 18, and then we came on over to the Dreamyard and started battling a couple of scientists, but we didn't get too far, so we're going to be finishing up that in this episode and then moving on from there. So, first things first, I want to make sure I battle everyone because I sure could use the experience. I'm pretty under-leveled at this point. Pretty much as soon as you beat the Elite Four, you are immediately under-leveled if you're not at least at level 60. So, battling Psychic Tommy here, and he's going to start off with a Beldum at level 63. It's a Steel and Psychic type. It only knows Takedown though, so you don't have to worry about guarding for typing that way. Just worry about guarding for just Takedown. I'm going to go for Bulldoze here with Seismitoad. I was at a bad matchup before, so I switched out. He goes for the Takedown again and misses, so that's pretty funny. And I get some HP back both times from Shell Bell. Metang is next. I'm going to stick with Seismitoad on this one. And we'll just go for another Bulldoze, which is super effective, but it only does about half HP, or half of his HP worth of damage. He's going to go for an Agility, so he should be faster than me next turn. And he's going to go for a Meteor Mash, which is one of his most powerful attacks. And it's not very effective. He gets a critical hit, and gets me all the way down to 60 HP. And I'm able to finish him off with another Bulldoze there. So that's not too bad. I did take a lot of damage, though. Beheeyem is next. We've seen these Pokemon before. It's just a pure Psychic type. Nothing to be too concerned about, so I'm going to switch out to Archeops and let him get some action here. And we'll go for Crunch, which is going to be super effective. And, of course, it's not going to kill him. And he goes for Synchronoise, which makes no sense whatsoever. It doesn't affect us because it only hits Pokemon of the same type. Stupid. So we kill him with a second Crunch. Reuniclus is next. We've seen this in the Elite Four, so we know it's pretty bulky, but it's also very slow. So we're able to go first, crunch it, and we actually get a crit on that. And Reuniclus goes down in one hit, and we're going to go up to level 54 in the process. So that's pretty awesome. And that's it for Psychic Tommy. So take that, Tommy. That was not too bad, so okay. Oh, look, there's an Awakening in this crate over here. How convenient is that? Apparently these crates can have, like, hidden items. Who knew? Alright, I don't even remember who I battled in this room. I think it's just the two on the left. So, let's battle this dude. Or lady. I can't really tell which. I didn't really try, but that's besides the point. It's a lady. Okay, Psychic Future. Her name is Future. And she's a Psychic. Haha, so funny. She's going to start off with Natu. Psychic and Flying type at level 64. We've got Crocodile out, so we have the advantage. We're faster. Ice Beam takes it out in one hit. Now she's going to go for Banette, which is a Ghost type. Just a pure Ghost type from Hoenn. And let's see. I guess I'll go with... I was going to go for Archeops, but it's probably not going to be able to take him out in one hit with Crunch, being as underleveled as I am. So we'll go for Chandelure on this one. And Banette's pretty slow, so Chandelure actually outspeeds him despite the level difference. And he's not going to be able to stand up to that Shadow Ball. His defenses are not good enough. So Banette goes down. Xatu is going to be the replacement, so it's the evolution of Natu. It's also Psychic and Flying. So I'm going to go back into Cryogonal, and we should be able to kill it with an Ice Beam, but it's faster than us, so it gets the jump on that. Gets a crit with Ominous Wind, and it still doesn't do that much damage. Ice Beam unfortunately doesn't kill him, so now he's going to go for Stored Power, which does nothing because, well, he doesn't have any power stored up, duh. Flash Cannon finishes him off, and we grow up to level 54, so Cryogonal's been doing pretty well. Ooh, okay. So we're making some progress here. I probably should heal somebody up, though. So let's see what I have. A lot of random items. I need to either use or sell a lot of these. It's just pointless for me to have all of them at this point. So I'll use a Hyper Potion on Cryogonal. since he took a decent amount of damage. And we'll use one on Seismitoad as well. I do not believe there's any doctors in here, so you have to fight all these trainers, and you don't get to heal up anywhere. Unless you do it on your own, of course. So, I don't see anything else over here. I battled you already. Stairs, I don't want to go there yet. Let's battle this dude. Scientist guy. Yeah. Okay, Scientist Luke. He has 2 Pokemon, and he's going to start off with, you guessed it, Musharna, just like every other scientist in here. It's at level 64, and I'm going to stick with Crocodile on this one. He uses an X item, I'm going to go for Ice Beam, and that really doesn't do that much damage at all. I thought it would do a lot more. It's going to take like 4 hits to kill him with this. He goes for the Hypnosis, so now Crocodile's asleep. So now, what to do? I'm thinking I should just wake him up. So, I'll use an Awakening, because I just found one in one of those crates. And he's going to go for a Defense Curl the next turn, which makes, again, no freaking sense. They only seem to use Defense Curl when they're fighting specially based Pokemon. So we'll go for an Ice Beam, and he goes for another freaking Hypnosis, and I'm asleep again, just when I was about to kill him. So I was really hoping he was going to attack me this turn. We'll use a full heal. I don't want to use my last Chesto-Berry, that's just sad. Another Defense Curl, so he's just completely refusing to attack me. He just wants to put me to sleep and then use Defense Curl a million times. A 4th Ice Beam takes out Musharna, and we're going to grow up to level 55. We got a decent amount of experience there. Stantler is going to be the replacement. It is a normal type Pokemon from Johto. It has the Intimidate ability, so I'm going to stick with Crocodile so that I don't get affected by that. He goes for Imprison, and I probably don't have any of the same attacks as him, so I'm not worried about that. Ice Beam doesn't quite take away half his health, and he knows Jump Kick, and that's going to kill me. I was not expecting that. I probably should have. But nonetheless, Crocodile goes down from the Jump Kick, and I'm going to bring out Seismitoad next. Now he's going to go for me first, which lets him steal my move, if he's faster than me, and he is. So now he goes for the Drain Punch, does a lot of damage, and he gets almost all of his HP back. It's just retarded. So, yeah, Drain Punch on him gives me a good amount of HP back and does some good damage on him. Now I'll go for Bulldoze, and actually what I should have done was use Surf, because I have Water Absorb, so if he used it on me, I just would have absorbed the attack. I guess it's a little late for that. In any case, Bulldoze doesn't quite knock him out. I'll just let him use Drain Punch on me, whatever. It'll help me get my HP back if his HP is higher. I guess, kinda, sorta. Actually, I think I lost HP on that. Oh well. The important part is that Stantler's dead. That was kind of a sloppy series of attacks there, but that's okay. And Seismitoad's going to grow up to level 53, and he's trying to learn Hydro Pump, and I'm going to stick with Surf because it is simply more useful at this point, so that's what we're going to go with. Alright, so I don't know if I battled that Scientist up in the north of the room. Let's see, I'll take the Lucky Egg from Crocodile. He's up to level 55 right now, so he doesn't need to be trained anymore at this point anyway, so it's okay that he's dead. He did good. He killed a lot of Pokemon. Take the Miracle Seed and give the Lucky Egg to Superior so we get some more experience. And we're going to pick up the Twisted Spoon here, which increases the power of Psychic-type moves when held by Pokemon. I don't have anybody that knows Psychic-type moves at this point, nor do I have a Psychic-type. So that's going to be kind of useless at this point, but it will be useful later on. Alright, so this Psychic dude, he's going to send out a Starmie at level 65. Yikes, and that was a misclick on my part there. Going for Aerial Ace, kind of just wasted my turn. So he gets a free attack on me, goes for a Swift, and I'm already down below half HP. Oh, Rapid Spin. Thankfully he goes for Rapid Spin and not another Swift, so I'm able to kill him with Leaf Blade. And I swear the AI of these Psychics and Scientists is just below stupid. So Superior goes up to level 53. And he's going to send out Wobbuffet next, which is interesting. So what I'm going to do is just coil a bunch of times and try to reduce the chances of him being able to survive, and then hit me with a counter afterwards. Although he doesn't seem to know what type of attacks I'm going to use, even though I'm using coil. He just will randomly use Mirror Coat again, like 2 or 3 times in a row. So let's see. I might as well use this opportunity to heal up Superior, why not? We'll go ahead and use a Hyper Potion, since Wobbuffet literally can do nothing to me unless I attack him, so might as well take advantage of that. We'll go ahead and go for another coil. So I think that's 4 now, if I remember correctly. Judging by my PP, I'm going to say that yes, that's been 4. This is the 5th one. And Safeguard this time, so he's going to try to block status conditions, but clearly I'm not going for one of those. Now we'll go for a Leaf Blade, now with +5 attack. And it still doesn't kill him, and he goes for a counter. Awesome. Freaking awesome. Okay, so Superior's dead. I just wasted that Hyper Potion. So we'll bring out Seismitoad next, who is hurting for HP, but that doesn't really matter at this point. We'll go for a Surf. I don't know if that's going to kill him either. And no, it doesn't kill him. I get a little bit of HP back, but he goes for a counter this time, so it's going to fail. And we should be able to finish him off with a Sludge Bomb. Man, that Wobbuffet is bulky. I mean, I know it had a huge level advantage on me, but still, +5 attack, and he didn't even get into the red. Yikes. Alright, I think I battled everyone in here, so let's go ahead on up. And there's the Sage that we're looking for, but first we're going to go over here and pick up this item. A Revive. I'm sure I'll use that. My Pokemon seem to be dying a lot lately. Alright, let's go check this out. Before we... Actually, no. We'll go talk to him now. Oh, jeez. Boo! Were you surprised? Oh, trainer who destroyed our castle, I was quite surprised by you. If you surprise them, both Pokemon and people leave themselves open. While they're in a state of surprise, they can't use their powers like they normally would. Well, darn, I can't use my powers now? How am I supposed to kill you? Okay, at that moment, we plan to deeply impress people's hearts with the awesome power of Team Plasma and the brilliance of our new world. Now that I've seen the strength of spirit in you and the gym leaders, I wonder how effective that strategy would have been after all. Maybe that strength of spirit is what's needed to take Pokemon to the next level. I'm sorry to have wasted your time with this silly conversation. Take this with you, and he's going to give us a very useful TM, TM number 75, Swords Dance, which sharply increases physical attack. You were the one who put a stop to that. Please don't ever forget that. Oh, here's Looker. How did you get through that basement full of trainers that fast? What the hell? Musharnar is said to appear here. Its Dream Mist makes you see dreams, but they are nothing but illusions. The dreams you realize with your own abilities are the real dreams. Accept my thanks. Now, oh, apparently they just... Not they. Looker just says the same thing over and over again. The only thing that changes is the number of sages remaining. So I skipped over that. I'm going to use a Repel, if I can find it, because I'm guessing there's something over here. Either another item or something like that. And nothing. Well, there's something. A Hyper Potion! And considering I wasted at least one so far in this episode, that kind of works out. And another staircase. Oh, and that rock thing to take us back to the beginning that I can't do anything about because I don't have strength with me. And you can pick up TM85 in the corner. Dream Eater, it's pretty effective. And there's the Musharna that appears on Fridays. So that's pretty cool if you want to capture it or if you want to fight it. And actually, I've changed my mind. I might as well KO it. I don't need the Musharna, but I might as well just kill it. Why not? So we'll kill it with Archeops. That sounds good right about now. Mushar? It seems confused. Are you going to use Defense Curl a million times? That'd be cool. Alright, so it's at level 50, which is actually considerably lower than the trainers that we've been fighting against. So Crunch actually kills it in one hit, but we got a crit, so I don't think it would have killed it otherwise. And we get a little bit of experience, so I guess that's kind of worth it. Musharna disappeared somewhere, but he'll be back next Friday. And yeah, I don't have strength, but I do have fly, and you can fly from the Dreamyard, so that part's pretty cool. The only downside is that if you wanted to come back and train and or capture the Musharna or any other Pokemon that can be found here, you're gonna have to go through the whole thing again. So that part kind of sucks. But yeah, we're off to Driftfield City here. I'm gonna heal up, and we're gonna call it an episode. In the next episode, hopefully we get more than one Sage. I thought we were gonna do that this time, but Dreamyard took a little bit longer than expected with all the trainers. So we'll see where it gets us next time. But thank you very much for watching, folks, and please stay tuned for episode number 59. Game on.